Alright, so I feel like if you don't have social skills, you can't even be a successful introvert, right? Because you don't even have to know how to avoid people, so you can't command that they avoid you. Like, you know how people will say things like command respect, don't demand it? I agree with that entirely. And then people will say command respect to avoid people. It's like, what? What? What the hell? Command respect so you can have to deal with people? Isn't that kind of missing the entire purpose? You command the respect that you desire, not that you want to avoid respect entirely. Which is what I used to do before without realizing I would have commanded anyways. Dude, I think, like, social skills are necessary, like I just said, they're necessary to avoid people. They're necessary to be an introvert. Because you don't have any skills at all, you might as well be an extrovert. Because extroverts don't have any, like, because the stereotype is that extroverts have no personality, they're not deep. But you could also be like me, an extrovert who's deep and personable and unique and original and doesn't know how to leave people alone. That happens. You can even be an introvert who has no social game at all and they want to be around people. That's the bullshit way of things. See the thumbnail like that has a key to Kyo thing on there. Got nothing else going for that though. And it's like you could also be like Nijika and be a cool extrovert who actually is good to be around and even sweet enough to understand the difference. That's the extrovert people want to be around. Is the person who's sweet on the inside and the outside, and you know how to handle them in the meantime. But if you can't be Ninja, just be Akita. Akita's the popular extrovert kind of type, but not she. According to her, she's shallow doing that. But it happens to be the case that she's trying her best to be a person without losing the wrong things. And a lot of us extroverts and introverts get that. As an extrovert, though, I don't know how to handle people in the first place. And I even make problems worse by when something starts happening in the wrong way, I accelerate even further by trying to solve the problem, or by not leaving people alone. And the whole thing with that is I don't even not leave myself alone in a quiet piece of time or whatever I can call it. And then you can think about like how I don't handle myself well, and I'm not no I claim to be my own best friend, but I'm not treating myself with respect. I don't avoid junk food or bad habits like prawn addiction. And it comes down to like, well, if I love myself, why do I let myself do these bad things? If they're actually bad for me, then why do I let myself do them? And then other things like going circle jerks. So circle jerks like that. With social life in general, it is also a problem that I don't know how to handle being quiet by myself, or even the idea that I want things to be quiet and then nothing else happens, and I get bored easily. And I deny being bored easily because I think I don't want to have to face the idea I get bored easily, because then it makes me want to face other problems head on without avoiding them. And I don't see myself as an escape artist in that regard. But I tend to probably already behave like that, right? I made mistakes somewhere eventually, but I had to figure out eventually what that is. Or I don't get any better from there. So, and then you think about, like, what mistakes I possibly made, because I'm not perfect. No one is perfect. But I think about what mistakes I kind of possibly have made by that point, and what causes me to cause problems with other people. Like, why people think me as a toxic, offensive person. What causes that to be a problem for other people. Like, what causes me to be a problem for people? If I'm overthinking what's the problem with that, then why is that still a concern I have? And negotiating the balance between that. Whether I'm causing problems or not, or knowing people with non-issues or not. And anything I can negotiate that in between. That's what circles my life a little bit. I'm not saying that to be dumb. That's just how I think about this stuff. That's a lot of why I think about going down with social skills. It's like, what do I see as a social skill? What do I see as a life skill? What do I see as a life mentoring and coaching? What can I teach you about that life skill, social skill? And what comes for me when I try to think about making a video longer than just my thumbnail, making a video longer than just a short thumbnail or a good thumbnail, and be like, well, it can't only be 4 minutes. Maybe 4 minutes. You gotta talk about something else other than this, though. Rotation of social skills. Somehow. Although I can make this video about itself. Yeah. And I don't even want to talk during a video game. Like, when I was streaming last time, I was going to talk, and I didn't... You heard me. I was talking to the mic. I was like, I'm going to talk about something today. Never mind. And I have the stream upload. It's the life of Otto Crosswind, bro. Oh my god. I used to Rico on Twitter now. And Substack a little bit. And Discord. A little different there. I'm social. I try to be. I don't know why it makes it look like I'm a escape artist or a social gangster person. Even though I tend to be very peaceful on my own anyways. And with other people. I claim to be peaceful around most people, but I probably piss off half of the people I know in my lifetime. I'm not even trying to overthink that in particular. But it's very weird because I try to get along with people, and I try to be peaceful around them, but I'm just intense to begin with. I'm an intense person to handle because a lot of my ideas are outrageous, and the rest of them just don't make any damn sense. And it's like, how do you handle a guy like that who has to learn through acid grace to deal with people himself, and even still wants to be a popular and rich and famous person? Like, right? That kind of thing? Going for that? How? How do you handle that, Cashin? How? How do you handle that? You don't. You acid grace the whole thing. And then you realize that you want to be famous anyways, and it's like, well, damn it. I don't even know. I want to get to like 6 to 8 minutes on these recordings so I can feel like I'm actually making a video. Because I made too many of my other videos too short. And that's not a problem for most people, but for me it is. So shit. There goes my monetization. Right? There goes monetization. If I was going to monetize this channel, I've already done it already. With an audience. Whoops. Audience monetization seems like it's hand in hand though. So I'm supposed to not done on this video. Whoops. Already. We made it, guys! You know, we made it to 6 minutes. Let's do this. Monetize, let's go. Audience, let's go. Do you like frogs? I like manga. What? No, it's okay, crap though. I'm just glad to make long videos again, because that was a creepy time for me, being like, I can't make a long video anymore even if I want to. What the hell happened to my previous and not anarchistic lifestyle, just definitely for me, even if I don't count as an anarchist anymore. Because I learned to really trust the state. I learned to trust the system again. Not the state. The state sucks. I trust the system now. Because I have to. Because it makes me comfortable. And it also makes me feel like more like how I am. And we got here for a reason. Stuff like that. But what do I have to say about that to prove you one though, right? So, one more thing I'll say, even if this is a long video or a short video, if this counts as either one, is that social skills sucks to build. It sucks to build social skills, because if you have good ones, you have to make them better, or you'll feel insecure about it. And if you're already suck, you have something to go for. So you never stop going to the top. Because once you're at the bottom, you can only go one direction, right? When it matters for that one, it counts to her. But yeah, I'm going to try to end this video early before it does it for me, before I talk to it over myself. And take you guys, this is Otto Crosswind, everyone. We also made claymation, stop motion. There's like the 6 feet animations recently. There's also a little bit of stop motion recently. There's some vlogs around here. There's gonna be more vlogs on the channel. There's also gonna be more like music covers, and there's gonna be more discussions about anime and video games. And there's gonna be more discussions about politics on this channel, actually, on the alts as well. And there's gonna be more discussions about philosophy. So if you like all that kind of content, vlogs, lifestyle, you name it, social dynamics, it's all on being on Crosswind. And I have almost 1,200 videos with almost 150 subscribers. So thank gosh, we're growing those subscribers very slowly and surely. Thank gosh. Yep, take care, guys. Social skills, indeed.